Hello friends, welcome to the video number 25 for the Python 3 series. And well, in this video we're gonna be talking about how to create ranges and things we can do with those. Um, Now the first thing I wanna do, or I want to use, actually I should have taken this out like this, like this. Um, I'm gonna use a for loop. Don't worry about it. I know we have not talked about for loops. Actually, we're gonna be talking about the for loops in the next video. And with for loops, we're gonna be using ranges quite a lot. So that's why I wanted to make this special, let's say, a video in particular to talk about ranges. Um, so don't worry, again, don't worry too much about how the for loop works. We're gonna talk about it in the next video. Now, the way to create a range, well, as you saw, is just by using the built-in function, and the keyword is range. You can see that immediately turns purple in the Python editor. And when you open the parentheses, it's gonna tell you, or it's gonna show you that there are actually three different ways of creating a range. The first one is just to provide Python the stop, where I want it to stop. Oh, and well, again, sorry. First of all, a range is gonna create a collection of consecutive elements. It's gonna be, well, basically numbers, and well, we're gonna see how it is done. So that's why we can just provide Python the stop. If we just give one argument, it's gonna be the stop. Now we can provide two arguments. If we do that, we're gonna be providing the starting position and the stop position. And the third way we can do is by adding an optional step. So by default, if this step, we don't put this step by default, Python is gonna be um, incrementing one by one. But again, we can put a step if we can do it. If we want to do it 2 by 2, 3 by 3, whatever we want to use as a step. So let's try the very first example, just providing the stop. So let's say 5, a range of 5. And the instructions we want to do is just going to be one instruction. You can have as many instructions as you want inside of the for loop or the block. And we're just going to say hello. So let's save this and run it. So here it is, hello, 5 times. Now, of course, we can say I want it 10 times. So here it is, 10 times. Now, let's see a little bit more what is happening. Let's print this I, this variable I have right here, and see what's happening, or how the range is being created. So here it is. Now, the interesting part we can see right away is that Python starts from 0 and gives me the 10 elements I requested. But if probably we're thinking we were gonna get numbers from 1 to 10, well, now again, that's not the case. So I get 10 elements starting from 0, and well, of course, this top position is not included, right? Otherwise we would get 11 elements. So that's how it works. Here it is from 0 to 9 again, but these are 10 elements. Now let's do the second case. Oh, well, no. Before we go to the second case, let's just do one more thing. Let's print, and hopefully you remember that type function. Let's print the type of that variable I. So now what we can see is that those numbers that the range is generating are all integers, right? It's very important to see that they are not strings or floating point values. They are strings. So we can, now that we know that we can do something pretty simple as +1, for example, just in case that, well, I wanted to print these numbers generated through the range, but going from 1 into the actual stop position that I'm giving here. So there it is, from 1 to 10. Now let's go to the second case. This is going to be my starting position, and my stopping position is going to be 20. So there it is, from 10 to 19. Again, the stop position is not included. So I have again 10 elements in here. But again, the number 20, which is my stop position, is not going to be included. And the last case, let's do stop in a 500, stop in 100, and with the steps of 5. So print this, run this. So I start on number 10, steps is 5, 15, 20, 25, until we reach 95. Again, the 100 is not included. If I want to include it, I can just do 101. And so here it is. And well, that's basically it. The three cases or three different ways in which we can create or generate ranges. So now I'm gonna comment this. Now, some other things we can do with ranges. For example, we can do containment tests. Now, I'm gonna create this range starting on 1, ending or stopping in 101 with steps of 5, which is basically almost like this one. And I'm gonna store it in my range. This is the variable. Now, there it is. I know that I have a number 1 because it's my starting position. So I can say, okay, print the result of this evaluation. I wanna know if number 1 is in my range, and also print. I wanna know in which index of my range is the number 1. So let's save this and run it. It says it's true. Number 1 is inside of that range and is in position number 0. I can try, for example, is number 2 in there? I know that it is not, so it's gonna tell me false, is not on the range. And the second evaluation we're doing here, the index, is gonna give me this value error telling me, okay, number 2 is not in range. Now I had that 56 because, well, I know that 56 should be on this range, right? I'm going increasing from 5 to 5, so it should be there. And well, let's see what it happens. It tells me yes, true, 56 is in that range and it is in index or position 11. Now let's comment this. Now we can compare ranges. So here I am creating two different ranges, range 01 and range 02, and I am making them to be the exact same thing, right? It's a range of 99 items so that go up to position 99, and then we'll print the evaluation of this comparison. Again, it's a double equal sign. So range 01 is equal to range 02. Let's see the result of this evaluation. Says true, they are the same thing, or they are equal. They are not equal. Well, of course it's gonna tell me it's false. I can make one of them different. So now it's true, but they are not equal. And well, there may be some cases in some programs where we are gonna need to compare two or more ranges just to see if they are equal or they are different, and we'll take decisions accordingly. And last thing I want to see is that we can actually create lists by using ranges. Here I'm creating a variable, my list, and well, I'm using this function, or like the list constructor, and inside of the parentheses of this list I'm gonna put the range as we have been doing before. So range starting at 1, ending at 11 with a step of 2. And then I'm gonna print my list just like that, and the length of my list. Again, here we are creating a list, so we can do all those things that we talked about when we talk about in those videos for lists. Like, I think we're like video 13, 14, and 15. I think something like that. And so let's just save this and run it. Now again, you can see this is a list. You can see the square brackets. Remember we said the lists use square brackets. It has 5 elements inside, so it's telling me, okay, the length is 5. And again, my stopping position is number 11, so that is not included in the list or in the range that later became a list using this constructor. And well, that's basically it. Again, this is a list right now, so we can do all those things we talk about. Um, and well, that's it for this video tutorial for ranges. And again, in the next video, we're gonna be talking about the for loop, and we're gonna use ranges quite a lot in the for loops. And well, I'm gonna leave the video right here. So as always, I hope you find this video useful. Thanks all of you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And well, hope to see you on the next video.